Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. How is everyone doing?
Good, Babaji. How are you?
Good, happy,
Good,
healthy.
Babaji. Yes, Babaji.
How was the Holi? Did you all enjoy the Holi?
Yes, Babaji. It was really fun.
Yes, Babaji.
Yes, very nice. The Tampa community had the Holi event, so it was very nice. To the Tampa, and I think in Jackson you had the Ram Navami, right? How was that? Navya, you liked it?
Yes,
Good, very nice. So, as always, we are going to start with the chanting of one round of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? And today, just a few days from now is Ram Navami, very, very special event. So we will try to remember Lord Ram and pray and chant sincerely for next 10 minutes so that we can absorb ourselves in this transcendental vibration and this cleansing action of our mind, of our heart, right, can happen through the chanting. So you all have your japa beats with you, right? So everyone ready? So we will start, and as always, if you like, you can also unmute and try to pay attention. The mind will try to run, as always, in 100 different things, but we can postpone those for a future time. Whatever time we are spending here now and here, that means in present, don't worry about your homework. Don't worry about what your teacher will tell you tomorrow. Don't worry about any projects you may have, any assignments, any homework your parents said, he said, she said. Don't worry about all that. Right now, it's me and Krishna. That means you and Krishna, that through the medium of chanting of holy name. Okay, so right now, let's just focus on our mala, which we have, and then prayerfully, with our heart, with our devotion, with our sincerity, and try to hear attentively the holy names. Okay, and you can unmute if you like. It's nice also. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishisha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Jai Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya Prabhu
Hare
Nityananda
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Jai Shri Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, my dear friends, thank you again for joining. I see Karina, Chakrika, so happy to see you after a long time. Hari Bol, high five, air high five. Ansh, Viraj, Vinayak, Ram, Krishna, Vaidehi, Avni, Bionto, Navya, Vinita, Athar, Prapti, Haley, Mahima. So happy to see you after a long time. High five, air high five. Hari Bol. And then Lakshay also. Actually, today I'm at Lakshay's home. I'm blessed to be here in Alachua. I was in Tampa just a few hours back, and we are here in Alachua right now. And last few days, I was in Dallas, Texas. I had some work training, and I was blessed to get to the temple also, the Sri Radha Kalachandji temple. How many of you have been there to Radha Kalachandji temple? Anyone? Some of you have been. I think Navya also has been, right? Navya, you've seen Dallas ISKCON Radha Kalachandji temple? Yes. So yeah, we were there and we had a very nice time, very nice training. And I always try to see, okay, what, is the takeaway from here for the class. So one thing which my instructor in the training was using a lot was the Microsoft notes or whiteboard. So I felt there's a lot of utility and a lot of features in whiteboard. So I'm going to use that in our classes more, which will help and aid to our learning experience. So today we are going to talk about a very special topic from Sri Ramayana, right? Because Ram Navami is coming. It's a birthday, it's appearance day of Lord Ram. And the topic is don't judge without understanding. Raise your hand if you have ever had this experience that you had some observation. Like, let me complete. You raise your hand already. It's a question. If that If that you agree with that, then you raise your hand. Raise your hand if you had this experience where you had some knowledge of the situation, or you observed something and you drew a conclusion out of there, or an inference by whatever knowledge you gathered, and that conclusion was wrong, right? Are you getting my question? You observed something, you saw something, or you heard something, or you read something, and you draw a conclusion from there. You drew an inference from there, and that was not at all correct. So most of you have raised your hand. I will take some examples from you. So I'll hear Mahima's example I want to hear, and maybe who else wants to share? Chakrika. Okay, let's go ahead. You want to share what was that observation? What was the conclusion, if it's not so personal, and how you realize it was not correct? Does that question make sense? Mahima, you want to go ahead?
Yes, Prabhuji. So the question is like, if I made an inference that ended up being like wrong in the end.
Yeah. Your observation was right, but through observation, you made an inference which was not correct. So proper observation, improper conclusion, or inaccurate conclusion, wrong conclusion.
So this one time in class, the teacher was there and she said that the next day we would take a test. And then after class ended, she said that she wouldn't be here the next day. So I assumed that there wouldn't be a test because the teacher wasn't there. So I didn't really study for it. And the next day, even though she wasn't there was a substitute who still gave the test. So even though my observation was right that she wasn't going to be here, I inferenced that there wasn't going to be a test when there was.
Perfect. Very apt example. Thank you. Chakrika, what's on your mind?
So I think if your observation says that, it doesn't always have to be correct. It can always be like, sometimes it can be wrong, it can be right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to share a personal example? That means it happened with you, as like a story which Mahima shared. Did it happen with you at any point in your,
Yes, Prabhuji. So in school, so we were supposed to write an essay about how we describe the scientific method, and so there was no teacher, and then I was like, but we have to. It's kind of like a test, but we don't. I thought we couldn't. I studied, but I didn't study as hard. So the next day, there was a test and the substitute was there, but she left early, so we had a second teacher coming up, and then I failed it.
Oh, thank you for sharing that example, and I'm sure all of you have wonderful examples to share as well. So it happens with us all the time, right? It happens with us all the time. So today's topic is that don't judge without understanding, right? Don't judge without understanding. But before we jump into the topic, is the topic relevant for everyone? Do you think it will be helpful to talk about this topic with some stories from Ramayana? Right? Okay. Anyone wants to share a verse you learned between now and last week? Who all learned a new verse which you didn't know? A new verse you learned. There were two verses. That means if your hand is not raised, that means you have learned both the verses. That means, okay, who all know 269? Who all know 269? Okay, from Bhagavad Gita, I mean. Okay, most of you, some of you. Who all know Nectar of Instruction, verse 1? Oh, Ansh, you learned both? Oh.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm just more confident on 2.69.
Okay, so you will recite 269. Who will recite the first verse? Vinita, you want to try? NOI 1? Who?
I
Did you
got it, Prabhuji. Sorry.
Okay, Navya will do the NOI 1. Okay, let's do it. Ansh, go ahead, then Navya.
Yani sa sarvabhutanam Tasyam jagarti samyami, yasyam jagarti bhutani, sani sa pashyata muni.
Excellent. Very nice. Who will tell the meaning? Who knows the meaning of this verse? Come on, come on, come on, come on, fast. Yes, Binayak, go ahead. Yeah.
What all begins to consider as night or day, and then I forgot what came after that, Virgin. I'm sorry.
Okay, Avni, go ahead.
What is morning for the learned person is nighttime for the normal person, and what is morning for the normal person is nighttime for the learned person.
Normal, I mean, it's not that learneds are abnormal people, actually. Normal is not the very good word. You can say materialist, right? Or those who are not, what is for self-realized, self-awakened, that's a word, you know? Those who have realized what is the truth. And masses are actually not in that category. Haribol, Sampada has joined, Ishan, Ayush, wow, so many wonderful souls. Haribol, good to see you. And Sampada, happy to see you. Is everything okay? We missed you in the last 2-3 sessions. I was concerned about you.
Hare Krishna. I'm good. I'm just like
Okay.
outside. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm happy to see you. So yes, 269 we did the difference, the contrasting habits, contrasting nature of masses who are not so self-realized and a self-realized person. Yes, now your turn now.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam jiva vegam udarapasta vegam etan vegan yuvashet dira sarvam apimam prithvim sashishyat.
Excellent, excellent. Who will tell the meaning? Who knows the meaning? Paraphrased. Who all know the meaning? Go ahead, Vedi, please.
Hare Krishna. One who can control the urge to speak, some urges of anger,
Mhm.
the urges
Speaking.
of the mind, the stomach, and the
Belly.
genitals,
Mhm.
and he is he is able to make, he's qualified to make disciples all over the world.
Wonderful, excellent. Thank you. Okay, new verse for this is the new verse. Okay, this we're going to learn today. This is from Ramaraksha Stotra. Okay, this is from Ramaraksha Stotra. Since it's Ram Navami, can everyone see this? Right? I'll zoom in a little bit more so it's better. I'll recite it and then few of you will recite it. Raise your electronic hand. Since I have only one screen, I won't be able to see your physical hands. If you want to recite, raise your electronic hand. Of course, only 2-3 will recite, not everyone. But yeah, your eagerness should be there. Shri Ram Ram Raghunandan Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Bharatagraj Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Ranakarkash Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Sharanam Bhava Ram Rama Shri Rama Ram Raghu Nandan. Very easy verse, right? You see the first 3. This part is common and the ending is common, right? Right? Which is very easy to learn. So all you have to learn is basically the middle portion. Raghunandana, Bharatagraja, Rana Karkasha, and Sharanam Bhava Rama Ram. So what does Raghunandan mean? Who knows the meaning? Who knows what is meant by Raghunandana? Who knows Raghunandana? Okay, Sampada. Yes, tell.
Since Lord Ram came in the Raghukul, so he is named as Raghunandana, since like he was the son of the Raghukul, the dynasty of the Raghus.
Very nice. Who can coin another word, tell with Nandana? Have you heard this word, Nandana? Okay. Vinayak?
I think it's happiness.
Nice. Good. Who knows another word where Nandana comes? Yes, Avni?
Yashodanandana.
Yes, Yashodanana, the darling of Yashoda, the one who is joy to Yashoda, the beloved of Yashoda, right? Nandana, right? There's so many words. So Raghunandan. So what's the first line? Who knows the first line? Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama. Easy, right? The next line is Shri Rama Rama Bharat Agraja. Bharat, that's a key word there. Bharat Agraja. Agraja means born. Agra means before, right? Agraja means, type in, please type in. I explained to you, type in. What does Agraja mean? Ja means born and Agra means before. Agra means ahead. So what does Agraja mean? Agraja means he was born before. And Bharat Agraja would mean he was born before Bharat. So when someone is born before Bharat, that means they are the elder brother. So who are we referring to? Lord Ram, who was born before Bharat. That means he is the elder brother of Bharat. And who is he? Lord Ram. Everyone clear? Easy to understand? He is the elder brother of Lord Sri Bharat. Okay, let me just make sure. What's the chat thing going? Okay. Yeah. So he was born before Bharat. Who knows the first two lines now? Who can recite without seeing? Yes, Vedai, go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama. Shri Rama Rama Bharatagraja Rama Rama.
Very nice. The third line, the keyword is Rana Karkasha. What does Rana mean? Anyone knows? Rana Bhumi, Rana Kshetra. Rana. Please type in. Who knows the meaning of Rana? You want to sit properly? Engage. Let's engage. Try. What is the meaning? Ranchor is Krishna's name, right? Rana means war, battle. Yes. Rana Kshetra means battlefield. Yes. Or Yuddha. Yuddha, same meaning. Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Yuddha, Yuddha Kshetra. So Rana means battle. Now, who? Karkasha, who torments the tormentor of his enemies. Rana Karkasha. That means his enemies are very fearful of him in the battle. Rana Karkasha. You got the third line? Shri Rama Rama Rana Karkasha Rama Rama. And the last line, Sharanam Bhava. Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama. Sharanam means? Who knows the meaning of Sharanam? Please type in if you know the meaning of Sharanam. Sharam. Do you know any verse? Anyone knows any verse where the word Sharanam comes? Okay, today onwards you would know, right? Yes. So Sharanam Bhava means I take shelter of Lord Ram, right? May Lord Ram give me shelter. Okay, easy verse. You all can pick it now. Here it is. Shri Ram. Okay, few of you will recite. Now we discuss the meaning. I surrender to that Ram, who is the delight of the Raghus, elder brother of Bharat, tormentor of his enemies in the war, and I surrender. So that the meaning of this line is basically shared here. Okay? That's this part. I surrender to Lord Ram. Good? Everyone clear? Okay. Who all are going to recite? I'll share 3 names who haven't spoken yet. Who wish to recite? Okay. Rama, Athar, and Vinayak. Go ahead in that sequence.
Shri Rama Rama Raghunanda Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharata Graja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Ranakarkasa Rama Rama Shri Rama Chandra Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama.
I think here, if you see Sri Rama Rama, but here it's saying Sri Ramachandra. Anyway, it's the same thing. I'm not sure which is like 100% correct, but either way, you are referring to the same person, Sri Rama, whatever, you're referring to the same person. I know most of you can't read the Hindi, but are you getting it? For those who know, it's the same. I was reading from here, but anyways, it's the same thing. It's the same Lord Ram. Okay, whether you say Ramchandra or Sri Ram, we're referring to same Lord Ram. Okay, go ahead next.
Shri Rama Rama Raghu Nandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharata Graja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Rana Karkasha Rama Rama Shri Ram Chandra Sharam Bhava Rama Rama.
Very nice. I would again suggest like you focus on this verse because these words are originally written in Sanskrit, which is this language. So I would suggest that you read this as Sri Rama Rama, and makes it easy for you, right? It's all makes it easy to memorize also, right? They're all starting is the same. Sri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama. Okay, next.
Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharata Graja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Rana Karkasham Rama 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 Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama. Hare Krishna.
Excellent. Very nice. All of you did wonderful. So now this will be your homework, okay? Which most of you, who has already learned this verse? Who is that genius who already knows this verse? I mean, not in the past. I mean, you memorized it today, right now. All you have to do is like 4 words. You have to memorize. The rest is easy, right? Who can recite it without seeing right from your memory for what we covered? You can take 30 seconds and then raise your hand if you can do it. Who all can do it? Okay, why don't you all of you go ahead and type those 4 words? If you're then I'll see who all can recite. You know what 4 words, keywords I'm referring. The beginning is the same. Sri Rama Rama. Word 1. Rama Rama. Sri Rama Rama. Word 2. Rama Rama. Right? So I'm looking for those 4 words in the 4 lines in the middle. Please go ahead and type those.
Prabhuji, what if we don't remember?
Try. That's fine. I'm not expecting everyone. You just try. Whatever you remember, you try. Very nice. Vedehi, Vinita. Very good. Okay, I think this is very good. Now this will be your homework and you will try to memorize this verse, right? Which is easy. Some of you have already done, which is excellent. How many of you know this beautiful story of Vali and Sugriva? All of you know, most of you know. How many of you have at least heard their name, Vali and Sugriva? Vali and Sugriva, you've heard their names? Very nice. In Ramayana, there are 3 sets of brothers, right? Lord Ram and Lakshmana, right? very famous, everyone knows, right? Give a thumbs up, right? Then there is Vali and Sugriva, which most of you know. And then there is Ravan and Vibhishana, right? And we see three different contrasting natures here. But today we'll focus on this particular story of Vali and Sugriva, which most of you know, but for our purification, since it's Ram Navami, we will discuss it again. And then we will focus on the specific aspect of don't judge without understanding. Okay? There are multiple stories about Vali and Sugriva, but today's our focus will be on this particular aspect that once upon a time, these two brothers who were like one body, two souls in one body. Or sorry, one soul, two bodies, right? They were like so united. They were so cooperative. They were so like ready to do anything for each other, right? Their relationship, that means, was very strong, very strong. They really were there for each other in every thick and thin. You know what that means, right? That means they were there to help each other, love each other, and respect each other. Very strong bonding they had. But once upon a time, right, there was a demon named Maya demon, Maya Dano. And somehow there was this, again, I'll try to draw. I'm not very good in drawing, but just imagine that this is kind of like a cave, okay? A big cave. And so this cave had a some sort of like opening, okay? And these two guys here, Vali, and so let's call this one as elder brother. Who was the elder brother? Sugriva. So Sugriva and Vali were outside, and there was a demon who was very powerful, right? He was the Maya demon. A very, very powerful demon. And then these two were fighting. And suddenly, they had to go inside the cave. First, this demon, the Maya demon, went inside the cave. And who is he? Vali, okay? This is the Maya demon, okay? And who is he? Sugriva, the younger one, okay? Are you all getting this so far? Now, Vali told Sugriva, hey, you guard outside because, what if this demon comes out? What if there is another opening in the cave here and this demon comes out or tries to conquer? Because Vali and Sugriva, Vali was the king, Sugriva was the at a main position in the kingdom because he's the younger brother, and then he has to also help his elder brother to rule the kingdom. So they were both like very united. And this incident happened, and then suddenly this Maya demon and Vali was very strong, very, very strong. But this demon, and so they fought inside, and this demon started to make noises in the words of Vali, in the voice of Vali. And there was long time passed. Sugriva was told, you guard outside. Long time passed, and they were, Vali didn't come. So Sugriva thought that probably Maya demon has kind of overcome Vali, and there was also like blood, flowing out from the cave. So, which really concerned Sugriva. As a result, the intent of Sugriva was to save the kingdom, correct? So he got a big rock and closed the mouth of the cave so that it's dark and the Maya demon, who is this guy, cannot come out. Correct? Now, and he goes back because he think Wali is dead. I mean, he didn't want that, but because it was like his elder brother who he really loved so much. But now he has a responsibility as well, because in the absence of the elder brother, he has to take care of the kingdom and protect the citizens. So he went back to the kingdom and started ruling in the absence of the brother. Everyone okay so far? What
Yes,
is this? Some of you may have heard this story, some of you may have not. So Vali was inside. Sugriva goes back, and Vali didn't know for sure, but he made a conclusion, right? I will take a pause here. What would you have done if you would have been in the situation of Sugriva? Okay, till the story we have covered so far. Okay, assume even if you know the story, you don't know the story. Okay, assume that you only know till the point I have shared the story, even if you know what happened further. Okay, then you will get in Sugriva's shoes. Then put yourself in Sugriva's shoes. I want to know, what would you have done? Okay, Sahas, go ahead.
I would have first checked inside, looked for my brother's body, checked if he was like alive or not, something.
That's a very good thought. Sugriva probably had that thought. But Sugriva knew very well that Vali is very, very powerful. At least 1,000 times powerful than Sugriva. If he is, if he goes to check in, what might happen? What might happen? Who will complete this?
The Maya demon might
Who will complete this? Raise your hand. I want to. Yeah, Karina, go ahead.
Prabhuji, if I was Sugriva, then
No, let's complete this. I want to build on that case that which we're discussing for Sahas.
well, yeah, in Sugriva's shoes, I wouldn't go in like Saha said, because like you said, the Maya body demon, I wouldn't like mess around with him, and Vali too, so I wouldn't be around the fight. I wouldn't want to be around the fight.
Okay. Because think about, my friends, that if Maya demon could kill Vali, then he will just crush Sugriva in no time. And then the kingdom is empty. Who will take care of the citizens? So that was his intent. So agreed, there could have been two options if he went inside. Either Vali was dead or alive, right? If he was dead, then Sugriva is also dead, right? That's a very risky option, correct? That's why he didn't go in. Therefore, his intent was responsibility of the kingdom, because if he closes the cave door, then the demon cannot come out. Any other thoughts? Yes, Navya.
And another reason why he might have closed the cave door instead of going in is because the Maya demon could crush him. But even if Vali did win, since Vali is so powerful, he could probably just open the door anyways. So Sugriva doesn't need to go in to check. He doesn't need to risk his life.
Very good thought. Yeah. Because if he's alive, then he is powerful. He'll figure out his way out, right? So that was very good, very good. So, okay, I'll continue the story. So what happened now? Sugriva, from his observation, made a conclusion, which was not bad. It was reasonable, correct? And his intent was not bad. Very important, his intent was not bad. His intent was not that his brother dies and so he can rule. He was not waiting for that day, right? Are you getting that? Now, what happens? Actually, what had happened, that the fight, the cave was really deep and it was dark inside the cave. So they really went inside, and it took a while for him, Wali, to fetch out the demon and kill him. And also he was making noises in the words of, or in the voices of Wali. So it took a while to like get rid of the demon. And the blood was actually the demon's blood. Now, Wali sees, oh my God, the cave is closed. Who must have done that? Who must have done that? Are you all following? Outside the door, I told Sugriva, you must guard it. And don't let anyone come. So either Sugriva was eyeing for my kingdom and he has done that. Correct? Or maybe there are more demons outside and they kill Sugriva and they close the door so that I can also die inside. Correct? That could have happened. Yeah, let me complete. So Sugriva thought in his mind, if it's case 1, what was case 1? If Sugriva closed the door, right? And if he's on my kingdom, then guess what? No questions asked. I'll just kill him. Right? Because he intentionally wanted me to die, and he closed the door and he took the kingdom also. And guess what? Wali comes out. Somehow he was powerful. It took a while for him to get out. I don't know the exact time period, a few months or some weeks, but it took some time for him to get out. In the meantime, Sugriva was ruling the kingdom with no bad intentions, correct? Wali goes to the kingdom, and what does he see? Type in. What does he see there? Sugriva. Yeah, everyone is not engaging as I would like. Sugriva is ruling the kingdom, right? So he sees that, and then guess what? He had made up his mind. If Sugriva is ruling the kingdom, that means he's the one who closed the door. That means he's the one who wants me to die. That means I'm the one who's going to kill him. Right? And no questions asked, no comments, no discussion. Sugriva, I'm going to kill you. And guess what? Sugriva is running for his life. Anger is so, when anger comes, rationale doesn't work, right? Smriti Bhramsad Buddhi Nasha. Buddhi ka nasha. Intelligence is destroyed. So Wali was overcome with anger. His rationale didn't work. He didn't want to discuss anything. He had made up his mind, I'm going to kill Sugriva, and Sugriva was running for his life, running. He went to Pampa Sarovar. He went everywhere. And finally, he was at Pampa Sarovar, because Pampa Sarovar was the place he could like safely be, because there was a story in the past where Wali was cursed that he cannot get to that area. If he comes, he will die. Right? So that is the place. You can even currently go there if you wish. Where kind of Sugriva was hiding, or like refuge, to shelter his life from the wrath of Wali. Sugriva never wanted this to happen. Sugriva did try to multiple times to explain, because sometimes, like I am angry on, let's say, someone. I may not listen at that time, correct? Because I'm, anger, this urge of anger. But after sometimes, like we are in a mood to hear, correct? Is that correct? But Sugriva tried multiple times. Wali was like, no way. He didn't give any attempt to discuss. So what happened here? The observation was correct, right? That Sugriva was ruling. Sugriva did close the door of the cave or the stone block, but it was not, the conclusion was not correct, right? The observation was correct, but the conclusion. So what does it mean? Don't judge. Don't come to conclusions. That's the key thing from today. Don't come to conclusions without proper understanding of the situation. If Sugriva and Vali would have a conversation, have a dialogue, hey, what really happened? Was everything okay? Why did you close the door? Did you try to kind of block the entrance? Sugriva would say, yes, my brother, I was really concerned for you. And I was concerned for every citizen in the kingdom. If they would have a peaceful conversation, then would this thing have happened? Would they have turned enemies for life? They turned enemies for life. Why? They couldn't see each other's face. Why? Because of a few words. Who will answer? Why they turn enemies for life? Yes, Beyonto.
Because their observation was correct, but their act was wrong.
That's good. They came, especially in this case, Wali came to a judgment without proper discussion. So we should never do that. That's a lesson. And again, I'll share my screen and move these guys. We covered their story here. Okay. So, observation, right? Observation, and then what comes? Conclusions. Inferences also, right? So we have observations, and then we have inferences or conclusions based on those, correct? But those are based on our preconceived or our assumptions, you can say, or our notions, our experiences. There are multiple factors which, are you following this? I'll give an example. If someone is eating a lot, right? That person is your very dear to you, let's say, your father, mother, brother, friend, okay? Then we may say, oh, looks like today he's really hungry or she's really hungry, right? Correct? We may say that because maybe they didn't have breakfast, maybe they didn't have lunch, therefore maybe they're having a big meal in the dinner, correct? See, all these things we may not know, but we may come. Oh, and if we don't like that person so much, oh, he's a glutton, right? He always eats so much. He's just like, you know, he's like, whenever he sees food, he just tries to devour over it. See, the observation was the same in those two situations, correct? The person was eating too much. But why was our conclusion different? Because of our all those other experiences, preconceived notions. So, and therefore we may jump to wrong conclusions if we don't have proper knowledge, right? In this story again, Sugriva had no chance to clarify. He did try to clarify, but Vali didn't give him a chance, correct? But did Vali had a chance to clarify? Yes, yes. As we discussed, he could have come and said, brother, what happened? When I went inside, what really happened? Can you elaborate that to me? Sugriva did come to elaborate multiple times. Hey, but Vali was pretty fixed and he didn't want to hear anything. Correct? So I will pause there, and I think we covered a lot. So I would like to kind of give this as an assignment or a discussion. Think of some experience in your life where you it could be either positive, that you observed and you were about to jump on a conclusion, but you tried to gather something more information or more understanding of the situation, and then you realize, oh, better, it was a very good thing to do so. Or example like what Mahima gave, and you jumped to a conclusion, but it was not correct, and then it gave you a lesson that, oh, I should not just assume. So assumptions, my dear friends, are not good, right? Okay. If, let's say, again, one more example, if I sleep, let's say extra hour or two, then we want, oh, people should understand that I was really sick or I was not well, therefore we want to be understood, correct? No one should judge me. Oh, I am a lazy guy who always oversleeps, correct? But if others oversleep, we tag them as lazy, correct? Are you all following this? Does it make sense? Okay, I'll pause here. So you will do this assignment and the verse from which we have read already. Who can recite the verse? Let's see who can recite the verse, and then I'll come to Anshin. Who can recite the verse? Anyone? Vedai, go ahead, please.
Hare Krishna. Shri Ram Ram Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Ram Ram Bharatagraja Rama Rama Shri Ram Ram Ranakarkasha Rama Rama Shri Ram Ram Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very nice. So you'll all learn this verse. Okay, now question, discussion, comments. Navya, then Karina and Ansh. Where did Navya go? Karina? Oh yeah, go ahead, Navya. Please tell what's on your mind.
Prabhuji, I had my hand was raised from before.
Okay. Did you all like this story? Did it make sense? Was it some meaning behind this, right? You might have heard the story, but I tried, I was hearing a class and tried to give certain things you might have not heard, right? Yes, especially like analyzing from this perspective, right? Okay, Karina, we'll jump to what Karina has on mind.
Prabhuji, I have two questions. I already forgot one, but one question I have is, Prabhuji, what if you don't have an experience for the homework, as in, like, what if you didn't have an experience where you made a conclusion or made an inference or something like that, Prabhuji?
That's fine. Then that means, okay, that's absolutely fine. I would like, then either you take the role of Vali, and you're saying, if you were in the role of Vali, what you would have done if you don't.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Prabhuji, now that brings me to my second question. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
So this story right here, I want to take back and learn to use it in my life. But what if for example, Sugriva, what if he actually, I know he didn't, but like, what if in somewhere in real life, someone like does that to someone, and Sugriva's role, but like they do it on purpose to like get something that they had. Like, what if they did it in plan of grieve or revenge or something like that?
Yeah, it's, never make a close connection in one go and never break a close connection in one go. Does that make sense? If you have a very good friend and if they apparently do something wrong, don't try to understand more on that, right? So their bonding was so strong, one thing wrong happened, which was not intentional in this case, and boom, broke the connection. Not good idea. Correct? So these deep friendships, relationships, brotherhood, sisterhood, they don't develop in, like Avani and Vedahi. They have such good, I mean, all of you siblings have very good bonding, and which should be. But if something wrong happens, don't label that person as wrong. And if something, it takes time to strengthen any friendship, any bonding, correct? And even if something apparently, and if on the contrary, if someone does something really good to you, don't just that doesn't mean that they're the best of the friends. You forget your dear ones, and it's, oh, that person did so nice to me. Maybe they had some hidden agenda. Maybe they're trying to cheat you. Maybe they're trying to trick you. So always, relationships, they should not break or start or break in one go. Now back to your question, if they had hidden agenda, then it's not, it can be perceived in multiple settings. And of course, clarification, when you ask questions, the way they are speaking, are the actions, words, and behavior on one page. Like let's say I'm saying, oh, Karina, you are my dear friend. I really like you, the way you dress, the way you do everything. But behind your back, I'm telling, hey, Ansh, don't friend with Karina. She's the worst girl I've seen, right? I'm just making a hypothetical case here, right? So my actions, words are not on the same page, right? So one has to maturely understand, right? Okay, I know it's a little bigger question. Ansh?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, could I share my experience right now?
No, you have to write it. That's a homework.
Oh, okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
You want to do Kahoot like the way you did last time?
Yes, Prabhuji, that would be fun.
Who wants to do that way? Or who wants to do like individual player or multi-team thing? One or two?
The team play was fun.
Team was good?
Yeah.
Get ready, get ready. Put your seat belts. Ready to fly. Get your gadgets and whatever you need for the Kahoot. We're going to do this today. Oops. You want which mode? Who is the expert here?
Yeah, we should do Color Kingdoms because that was fun last time.
Shall I go with that?
Yeah, let's go that.
Okay. Okay. So let's put we have a few minutes to complete this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Beyond is the first one. Fire, ocean.
I was team fire last time.
Who's going to win this time? Fire or ocean?
I have like my same teammates I had last time.
Good. Let's see who wins. This is interesting.
Who's Daddy? I'm on the other team. When I wasn't on last time. Can you kick people out?
Wait, how did my team get switched? I was on fire.
Don't worry, it's all.
Oh.
It's all. I don't do all that. It's the computer algorithm does that, I guess.
Can you add like more teams? Like, isn't there like a plus next to the team button?
I think it's like a. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
You have reached the max amount team. Okay, so I think it's a two-team thing only.
But the teams that eat no. The teams are almost even.
Who's boys
Shall we
up?
start? Are you all in? Ready?
Daddy.
Proji, can you wait like one more minute?
Fast.
Team 5.
Team Fire has less.
Who will try to recite
Okay,
the
we
verse?
can win it.
Okay, start. Ready? Let's do it.
Yay.
Skip tutorial. You all are experts in that. All the best. I'll just watch.
Easier to develop.
Okay. Let's see who wins. Team Fire and Team Ocean. Oh, Vinita has the... Navya, Ansh, wow, you're all pros. I'm thinking which side I should go. Team Fire or Team Ocean? Who's going to win today? Looks like you're pretty engrossed in the answering. I'm distracting you. Like this area is going to be captured by red or blue. Boys, huh? Who's boys? Oh. Team Red, you need to really buckle up.
We are.
Last time I remember, Vinita got 7 or 8 points in one go, and then, oh my God, Chakrika, Bionto did something.
Let's go! I got the last open.
Good job, good for you. You got 5 in a row, five tiles in one shot. 1 minute remaining, my friends. Come on, let's see. Something is going to happen now. Oh, Varna. Wow. Four tiles. 30 seconds. The red team is leading. Let's see if the ocean can overcome the fire. I think you have 5 seconds left. 1. Time is up.
We lost, I think.
We won.
Team Fire, Team Ocean.
2 times in a row! And I
Good
hold my
job.
place at 3rd place. Let's go.
Good
Let's
job.
go.
Good. I think all of you did very nice.
That was fun.
I think there's one question. Sampata, you want to ask a question or you want to type? How you want to?
No, that was my cousin's question. She's not here anymore.
Okay, you can ask me in the group or something. So everyone good for today?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Who's the boys?
The
Who is
boys
this?
is the boys. Few boys are hanging together, I know. It's Jashid, Ishan.
Oh.
I was supposed to go with them, but then my dad told us he was really tired because of all the things he did from there, and I was kind of sweaty too, and we had we did some other fun things. We were
Very
supposed to
nice.
go too, actually.
I think Ayush, Ishan, Vihan, they're all.
Yeah, they're hanging out together. They told me to, but
Okay.
me and Rama, sadly we didn't go.
Good.
They were
good.
thinking of Viraj and Binayak to go too.
Okay. Very nice. So I want to actually recognize Avni, Vedehi, Vinita, Athar, and Navya. You know, I told or asked, requested all of you to start chanting in the morning, right? At 6:30 a.m. on your time zone, whichever part of the country you are in, your time zone, 6:30 a.m. So I want to, and of course, I think who all is doing in the Tampa group? Who all is like joining Karina is joining every day, right? And Vinayak is joining sometimes. So
Prabhuji, I know I haven't been joining a couple days. It was just because I was like sick, Prabhuji.
I see. I understand you. I'm not judging you. Just that was a fun from today's class. Anyways, but they are doing it very, very every day. They have a special dedicated call which Nirbhay Prabhu is leading. So thank you. Please keep it up. And I'll share something very special with you, because if you join, then you get special bonus things, right? So I'll share something special. But good job. And I encourage others also to please join. 6:30 to 6:50. It's a time which should work. And if you want to join before or after, that's also fine. But that time, I think we discussed, that works for most of you. So very, very good. And then Vidhi will post the homework, this verse, and some reflection was we discussed from today's class. Okay, so now I'll see you next week. Until then, happy Ram Navami. Hari Bol. Thank you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, happy Ram Navami.
Hari Bol. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna, Prabhuji.